Right, here we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Forever Sports. Good morning if you're in South Africa. Good evening if you are over in New Zealand, I suppose, considering the two teams playing. And here we go. Big game coming over here. New Zealand already in the quarterfinals, and the Blitzboks having to get a job done this morning to join them. They will need to at least lose within 7 points to get a losing bonus point. That will put them into the quarterfinals. So not necessarily a loss here from the Blitzboks needed, but they need to get a point. They've got to finish within 7 points of New Zealand, who hopefully, with the fact that they're already in the quarterfinals, might be a little bit lackluster. You got to hope. But at the end of the day, when it comes to a Blitzboks point of view, this is a side that you should have been topping this group. With the way they play so far this season. So they won't be sitting there asking New Zealand to do them any favors. They need to go out and actually prove why they are potentially series contenders. And we do have a ticket underway. Zealand Davids goes down the right-hand side. So important for the Blitzboks to start well. It's where they faltered yesterday against Australia, and they were really, really poor, to be perfectly honest, after being so good against Australia. And that's a really good win by Ryan Oosthuizen early on. Tristan Lace taking the tap quickly now. Looking for options here. Blitzboks early on. Down the right-hand side. Short fake straightens. And he's going to throw it straight to the New Zealander's hand. I mean, come on. That's so poor. Behind the try line, though. They need to try and scramble here. Tristan Lates. He actually slips as the player. So Tristan Lates all over him. Surely. Oh, I'm not so sure about that. Over the high tackle, apparently. Taking it quickly and now have New Zealand. Now the left-hand side of the Blitzboks needs to scramble. Rhino says he needs to get across here. Forced him towards the touchline. Tristan Lates making the tackles. Zealand Davids over the ball, but they've run it back to New Zealand. On the right side, New Zealand still taking from deep. Now on the right-hand side, going New Zealand. Still inside 22. It's good defense so far from the Blitzboks. Need to be cautious, though, because one line break can be the difference. It's a very good tackle there coming from Impi Fissa. Now on the left-hand side, still inside their own half. Good defenses from the Blitzboks. Got to keep them here. Tackle there. That's harsh, Mr. Ref. Orange over though, and that's gone forward. Oh no! I'll tell you what, he was almost through with Zealand Davids. Impi Fissa gets it across to Ryan Oosthuizen, but forward. Just patience, guys. Patience. It's been a problem all weekend. Just haven't had the patience. Well, it's good defense from the Blitzboks. They take a lot of half on it, but just as fast as they managed to turn the ball over, they've lost it forward. So your first scrum of the day, 4 minutes 45 seconds, and the Blitzboks defense has been the best in the series. They can see the fewest amount of tries, which is important here. But you've got to try and score first here as a Blitzboks. That was actually initially a knock on from New Zealand, so it is a Blitzboks scrum. Tristan Lates goes to Shilton Vake. Shilton Vake looked very good yesterday. Shilton Vake comes back inside. Shilton Vake away. They've got the pace to go all the way. Not quite. Brought down in the 22. And Tristan Lates needed to have gotten that ball out. Didn't. And it's a penalty for the All Blacks. Over says the referee. Pick up and go here, though. And he's got the pace. Sawyer Zappi's going to back us up to try and cut him off. Sawyer Zappi has gotten back. It's good pace being demonstrated. But ball back inside. Ryan Oosthuizen is back. There are good, desperate defenses from the Blitzboks. Offside is the call from the referee. Oosthuizen doesn't agree with that decision at all. Meanwhile, New Zealand aren't waiting around. They've got to shuffle here to the Blitzboks. There's no numbers. Ball over the top. It's going to be first try. Kieran Nokia, can he get across to make the tackle? He can't. And we concede. Looked a shadow of ourselves since that first game yesterday. And after initially looking pretty good, just not being clinical enough. And the discipline has been awful so far. important kick this year from New Zealand, and it looks like it's going to go across the face, so it'll remain at 5 points to 0. Blitzbox need to respond here. And that's going to stay in. So it's obviously going to have to clean up here. Blitzbox back inside our own 22. To the right-hand side, Shilton Vague, long pass out wide. Kyo Nokia shows and goes. Almost finds the way through. Oh, for Pete's sake, what's Shilton Vague just watching him fucking take it? This is pathetic. Ball over the top. Rhino says having to scramble. Comes back inside. I mean, Shilton Vague just watched them get over the ball and even looked at the referee as an, oh, but ref, well, I mean, what are you talking about? They had all of us to take it, and he just watches them take. I mean, you've got to wonder. Sullivan David, that's a good tackle. Slowing things down. Yeah, not too many options here for New Zealand. And to the right-hand side they go. And back inside, unless someone's going to make a desperate tackle, New Zealand are over for try number 2. And right now, as it stands, the Blitzbox will actually deservedly go out of the cup competition. And I say that because they just haven't pitched up. They really haven't pitched up. You know, I mean, they've looked good all series. And then this past weekend, they looked right against Uruguay. And then awful against Australia. And they've been passengers once again so far. And it's Collier that goes over for his 79th try in the World Series. This time, no mistake. 12 points to 0. Minute to go. The Blitzbox don't score next. That will be them out of the Cup quarterfinals. And effectively, I think, out of the contention for the championship. I mean, they've got to finish in the top 3 today. Mr. Ref, he's got his knees to the ground there. Thank you. Does get the penalty. 39 seconds left. Right, Blitzbox with 35 seconds to try and respond. A converted try gets them within 5 points. That would have them going into the quarterfinals. A win gets us into the quarterfinals as well. But I mean, the sad thing is, you only have to get a losing bonus point. And you kind of feel that that's almost the way that we played so far. Just sort of thinking, well, we don't concede too many points. We can kind of sneak in. The plan should have been come out to win this game every single day of the week. That should be your plan. Not playing like that at the moment. And ball over the top, not the best lineup. And it's just a late, takes a while, and then loses it forward. I mean, come on, passive. Absolutely passive. That was the problem with them at the moment. And All Blacks all of a sudden on the front foot. Try number 3 could be coming up. A good tackle there from Kieran Nokia. And a kick through from Shilton Vivek. And I'm sure, New Zealand will just kick this out and actually just take half time. No, they're going to keep it alive. They're going to fancy themselves, try and get another one. Ball back inside. He's round and round to Oosthuizen. He's brought in Tristan Lates. Ball's gone loose there. And Sullivan Davis has died on it. Is that not tackled out the ball? No, is the referee. Knock on is the call at half time. Passive, passive, passive. Tristan Lates, they're waiting for the ball, kind of just in front of him, going, oh, I'll just wait for it to run to me. Instead, New Zealand is diving on the ball in front of him. It's not hard, people. You've got to want it more. We always say there's one thing you can't fault. You should never be able to fault a South African team. That's commitment. And I can tell you what, I can fault a lot of commitment in that first half. But let's see what they do after break. Right, second half here from the blitz box, and they've got to see. I mean, surely that's playing the man in the air, Mr. F. It's a horrible pass. And if I say we're getting the penalty, thank you. Horrible first half from the blitz box. They go for the quarter line here, do the blitz box. 62 points at the moment. I mean, New Zealand not even in the blooming contention. This is the annoying thing. You know, we've been hammered by Australia, who are almost 20 points behind us on the log. 14, as well as New Zealand, also 14 points behind us on the log. Right, Tristan Lates. Starts to go, I'm not sure it's the right option. Gets through a couple. Delays his pass and then gives it to nobody. He's been awful today, to be perfectly honest, as Tristan Lates. The camera can catch up. They're going to the left-hand side. Sullivan Davis goes to Shilton and Vake. Shilton and Vake. Nokia. Right, Sullivan Davis goes to Ryan Oerstad. Ryan Oerstad is in to Tristan Lates. Tristan Lates sniping, looking for options. Goes to Impy Fisser. Impy Fisser to Sawyer Zwapi. Sawyer Zwapi wrapped up. Impy Fisser needs to use this. Impy Fisser needs to use this. Is anyone going to arrive, you idiots? No, they're not. I mean, it's pathetic. It's honestly pathetic. He saw the same thing yesterday. The guy's sitting at the ruck there, and everybody's just watching him. It's pathetic. I mean, I cannot understand that. And we've seen that throughout the weekend. Right, a couple of changes here. Dale Tuman onto the park as another penalty for offside. And at the moment, the Blitzbox staring down the cauldron of their World Series hopes, basically going down the drain. So 4.5 minutes. At this stage, one try would be enough. A couple of changes here. Let's see if somebody in this Blitzbox side wants to try and make a difference. Rangers on, Deval Tuman on as well. Zane Davids. He's going to work their way down the left side. Long pass, and he has to scramble yet as Ricardo Duarte. He gets handed off so easy. Again, you know what? Book the flight home. Book the flight home. You're going to defend like that, book the flight home. That is awful. You come on, and he doesn't even attempt to tackle. I mean, if I am Philip Stamen, I'm watching this saying, send me a whole different team back up here. I mean, that is ridiculous. It is absolutely abject from the Blitz box. None of them have pitched up today once again. I mean, sitting at 17 points. Like I said, we only need to lose within 7. That was the equation coming into this game, and we're losing by 17. That means you've got to try and score 2 tries here to try and sneak into the quarterfinals, which we wouldn't deserve. It's a good take that from Duarte. Donovan Don tries to go himself. Very isolated, though. Thank you. Penalty coming from the referee. $10 points gets them into the quarterfinals at this stage. Right, back down to Carlo Duarte. DL tune. They got to score in the next sort of 30 seconds to give us. That's Shilton Van Veek with a decent line. Shilton Van Veek. Shilton Van Veek. No, Mr. Red, come on. That's a yellow card. How's that not? That's what Shilton Van Veek's asking. Saying, how is that not a yellow card? That is so. That is so cynical. You don't have time for this guy. I've been saying scrum. I don't have time for a scrum. Donovan Don is down there. I don't know how that's not cynical. I mean, you've got the line break 5 meters, 10 meters out from the line. Nobody back for New Zealand. He comes over and plays the ball deliberately. No, clearly, but I'm still behind the foot. All right, 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Got to score here and then receive kickoff. We got to hope this is one of those days where we scrape through the quarterfinals with 2 late tries here and then somehow turn it up in the quarters. Not entirely sure that taking the scrum is the option. We've already wasted 17 seconds and we haven't even had the scrum yet. Right, Duarte goes to Human. Human shows and goes. And lost the ball. Now, well, there it is. Let's pack it up. Pack it up. As I said, I don't understand taking the scrum. I can't understand that decision. We've wasted almost a minute trying to take the scrum there. Ball's bobbling there. Nah, penalty against them. Right, there we go. Wrap it up, people. If you're planning on watching the Blitzbox the rest of the weekend, don't bother because they haven't pitched up, so why should you? Another penalty for the All Blacks. And it is awful from the Blitzbox. It really is. You got 2 minutes 17 seconds. You win the penalty. Take the tap. You have to try and speed up play. You can't afford to waste 30 seconds on the scrum, which is we've wasted literally a minute to the second. It was 2 minutes 17 when we called the scrum. It's 1 minute 17 here. I mean, bar a literal interception try within the next 30 seconds, that's the Blitzbox game weekend over. And New Zealand's going to kick to the corner here. They're going to take up the time. And they kick to the head, Joe, the All Blacks. Gotten their first has Rangers. Well, we've run out of time. 30 seconds at the moment. Donovan Don almost through. And this is now, I mean, it's just consolation try, really. TL Tuman goes Shilton Van Veek. Shilton Van Veek's going to go to the thing and try and chase himself. It's going to hold up, but we're going to run by seconds. By seconds. DL Tuman, no options. Long pass out wide. And they'll go over, but there you go. But that's the time. So Donovan Don's on you. Or will we have a kickoff? This is a big moment, actually. No, we don't. Yeah, there we go. Right, the Blitzbox crash out with an awful performance against the All Blacks. And that's them out of the cup. I mean, to 1 win and not even close to a second. Again, you know, if they just lost in 7 of Australia yesterday, for example, but they were well hammered. And then the same thing today. They knew what they had to do and they couldn't do it. So, very disappointing. Sorry if you got up for that in South Africa. For New Zealand, congratulations. They'll top the group. 3 out of 3 from them. And they'll be into the quarterfinals, which start at about 12.